giggles and the wiggles. Hey,
I'm just hearing it. Just sit back.
You heard
allergies. The allergies get my nose and my ears all messed up.
They are all that is connected.
That's what it be for real.
Yeah. That's why I put my finger up my nose and go past your brain.
She said googles.
And
every time I hear pickles, I think of like that SpongeBob episode where that nigga had the pickles under his tongue.
He was slime for that.
He was like, you forgot the pickles. Whole time under that motherfucking tongue.
The food inspector?
No, his name was Baz, Bubble Baz.
He was just
girl.
I know. That's all. I thought about it when I said
Moving on. Moving on. That nasty bitch. Jenn, you can go.
Don't kick her out.
No, she can go after that noise.
She's good. She's good. She's with me.
She wore that little bodysuit over here, and now she gonna fight for her every time. Every time. No, she did wear the fuck out that suit. I'm not gonna lie. But come on, let me not be a pervert today.
Pervert. You were just a pervert 5 minutes ago. You was talking about Meg's jiggly ass.
It was jiggly. And them the white pants. Girl, Meg look good as the fuck. And it's the fact that you know it was grown from the waters of the Himalayan mountains.
Texas, that dirty ass Texas water. And ate some good ass barbecue. Yup.
Texas, your water, not dirty.
Everything bigger in Texas, they said. Her hair, lips, titties, and ass prove that. Because Meg
Texas water is dirty, notoriously. Galveston, dirty.
Dirty ass water. Oh, you thought I was lying? Baby, I be in Texas.
I'm sure you.
Water be. I was. Call me back.
Sorry about your water, Texas.
I ain't sorry about y'all fuck ass water, nigga. How about y'all go get Flint some motherfucking water? How about y'all actually, you know what? This not what that episode about, but I was just about to say, like, that if y'all fuck them white people down
Black
here,
Panther ass episode, we got one topic for today. Please.
My bad.
We about to fuck
it's the liquor. Oh, I said I was sober. It's not the liquor.
Moving. Thank you. Can we please? It's literally 4 of them. Let's do this shit.
My bad, y'all. I be lying. I'm not a good liar.
And you see, I just stay out of it.
I'm not a good liar. I caught myself up in 4 minutes. All right, so I know y'all have, like, basically... The world can't stop talking about, well, not the world, because the rest of the world don't give a fuck about us because this is a common occurrence in America. Another school shooting, guys. And at this point, when is enough gonna be enough? And I'm not talking about, oh, when are we gonna start having real gun control? No, when y'all gonna stop lying to us? When y'all gonna stop these, like, propaganda schemes of trying to take our guns away from us?
Because that's what it's giving.
That's what it's giving. Listen, prayers to all children and adults that were lost in that last shooting.
All those babies.
It's not, clearly, I have sympathy and empathy for those families. I'm not saying that their deaths are a hoax. I'm saying the way they set these shootings up just coincides very well with when house meetings happen and when people need to pay attention to certain issues that are being decided on and they want to distract us with another issue that we can not just get a handle on.
But could the dead be the hoax too? Could they really be dead? Or could that be a part of it as well?
People be disappearing every day with the FBI. You never, listen, they didn't make witness protection to really protect people. They made witness protection to protect the person they input into a situation to make them a victim, and then they took them out so they can get the information. That's what that mole work came in. So witness protection was never created to, like, really protect people who were scared for their lives.
I didn't know that.
Yep. To protect their moles. So, I mean, Nini, you're quiet.
I'm pulling up my example here in regards to what you just said because it was the fact that John Leguizamo went on the Daily Show, and I guess he asked one of the councilmen about what took place, and his response was very lacking in care if this is something that's just, you know, oh my God, what's going on with our children? It's just like the response to it is really, yeah. I can't play it. It's on TikTok. Well, one of the councilmen was asked in regards to what they plan to do about the issue, and he pretty much said that, you know, there's really nothing that we can do about it. We're not going to fix it. My dad was in Vietnam or some type of war, and he told us, like, if you are on the battlefield that day, and it's pretty much your day to die, if you're due to get shot, you're going to get shot. It's what it is. And it's like, you do know we're talking about kids in the school. We're not talking about motherfuckers at Fort Hood.
But you know
we're
what's
talking
crazy?
about children.
But people never consider the children in the war zones.
I mean, that too.
I mean, honestly, countries that we invade and take over daily lose more children than what we lose in our school shootings.
I mean, that is true as well.
Their immigrants come over here and suffer PTSD at the age of 4 or 5 because they're riddled with gunshots at night in their sleep because they live in the middle of a war zone. That's the thing, right? Another reason I feel like it's propaganda in a sense, because every other country, every other civil country does not take gun laws lightly. They barely have any deaths by gun.
I just saw an article about New Zealand stating, like, after their first school shooting, they banned certain guns.
Yeah.
They haven't had any ever since.
It's
not
been like over
one.
18 years.
That was like 92.
Yep.
Like,
oh, 92? I'm 32, so that's 31 years.
Like, that's ridiculous.
Not a school shooting in 31 years, so they banned assault rifles, military weapon type weapons, right? Japan, the only deaths they have are like those gang deaths. And we ain't talking about like the street gangs. Them niggas be knifed. I'm talking about like those like mob gang.
Like
they don't have
Yakuza.
guns in Japan. Yeah. England, UK, they have to use acid. If they want to attack a person, like they want to run up on somebody.
That's why you see a lot of the ladies that have those burns and shit in their face, because there's you got to be creative to take a bitch out over
sulfur, there. Okay, they
Red Devil dying
they
shit.
They have the same amount of sulfur attacks that we have like gun attacks. Honestly, like they have a lot of sulfur attacks. Like niggas be running up on you just throwing, but it's just like, but it's not even like that much for real. Maybe like 10 in a year. Compared to 10 in a week that we have.
Right.
And that's the thing. What's upsetting, again, is the fact that what makes it different, is it because of the setting that children's lives were lost in a school? Because I brought up war zones, but if we're even thinking about in our own backyards, west side of Atlanta, y'all know how many kids over there done died in this month? It's been like 3, 4. Okay. And that don't sound like a lot, but on average, for a neighborhood to lose children for a month is a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So if we're talking about accidental shootings and things of that sort, gun control is a serious issue. But where do you start when it comes to like mitigating that issue, like taking care of it?
One of the things I noticed about what you just said about all the places that don't have these problems because of gun control, their police also don't have guns. They got batons, or they don't have any kind of weapon at all.
There's your answer.
I'm about to say, because that's one thing the people who police us would never give up. Even if it's not just actually police. Just think about
that power.
It's the power. They think of gun. There's a study.
They're just as much, if not more, than school shootings.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally the reason why gun control isn't a black issue. Y'all know?
Not at all.
Black supremacy, baby.
No matter how much they try to portray it that way, it really is not.
They make it seem like more black people own guns. No, we know this because black people ain't going and buying 2-3 guns at a time.
Ain't.
And a goddamn sight, and a goddamn laser, and a goddamn silencer.
Hello.
We live in Georgia. You can walk in that motherfucker and go buy a grenade launcher today if you wanted to.
On top
but
of
most black people don't even. Most black
too.
people don't even know that. When I tell niggas like, bro, you know you can go buy a silencer.
They're
like,
lost.
No, you can't. You
like no, yeah, you can.
Today, $1,200
right now.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't have explosive ammunition, but you can buy that motherfucker right now.
Yep.
But most black people don't even know that. Mm-hmm. These white boys, they know that at 8 years old.
Period.
They out there playing with them with granddad.
They can tell you what their favorite assault rifle is.
By the age of 12.
Like,
it's a YouTube channel. Yeah. I watch her. It's a YouTube channel named Autumn's Armory. The little girl, when I first started watching, she was 6 years old.
Yeah, she a beast.
About guns. That's her thing.
She's a beast.
Period.
And can shoot that motherfucker like,
I know exactly what you're talking
baby.
About. Because I actually want to raise my children in the same fashion.
And that's what
we should. I
want them to become.
They taking archery and shooting and all types of shit.
You got to go through an 8-year class to have a gun, and now not only do I have to do that. Come on, man! I gotta keep up with it every year. Mm-hmm. If I get any kind of charge and get taken away, it's plenty of ways they can do this shit.
Exactly. I'm about to say the problem is that what is happening as of late is that people get guns out of fear. But when guns were brought to this country and created and how they wanted to do it, for one, it was created in war because clearly, what can I do to hurt them faster than me having to run all the way up on them? But when they got brought to this country, it was mainly in the sense of like, we need to protect ourselves. That's it. Very, very simple. Understand, we need to protect ourselves and we need to eat. So we can easily kill, because I mean, we would kill an animal with knives and shit, but we can eat. It's faster with the gun. You don't ruin as much as the meat. It's easier to skin with a gun. That's one thing country people, especially them white country people, but my granddaddy did try to teach some of us. But you definitely learn how to use a shotgun by the age of 10 because squirrel hunting is a thing in the country. Duck hunting is a thing in the country. So you feel me? Deer is different. I will say that niggas do know how to shoot deer. Yeah. However, you gotta know how to handle the deer meat. You gotta know the laws. And that when it goes back to what you're saying, like when you take an 8-year course on something, people are a little bit more responsible. Right? Yeah. People who hunt, those are some of the most responsible shooters, if you think about it, because they know they have to follow certain guidelines. Everything's traced back to them. They actually know more about ballistics than the actual niggas who study that shit in school. Mm-hmm. They know about trajectories. They'll figure that shit out with 2x4s.
They're making their own ammo.
Exactly. You feel me? So it's just like things like that. When people are actually trained from the bottom and actually like keep learning and learning, they become more responsible, become more comfortable. And that is why per every 100 people, there's 130 guns. So not just one person owning one. It's 130 guns per 100 people. That right there is a over excess amount. Yeah. If you just think about that.
And then when you see the types of guns these people have, like, where are you getting this shit from?
And that's a different conversation.
And that's on the street.
Because
you're talking about real deal.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm talking about why would you need a high powered assault rifle like that?
You gonna be honest, my shit. You've seen niggas' reaction to my shit.
Yeah.
I got real guns from Call of Duty. I got Star Wars shit.
I'm about to say, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that, but that's because they made it available like that.
But at the same time, it's like, what as a person, I mean, I get that, but unless you coming upon a zombie apocalypse, you really just need something.
You just said you never know. You never, the way the government plays with us, you never know.
That's because of how they even made it now. At this point, it's just
and the fact that they be putting everything in our face, like half of the shit they be putting in our face has become true.
It's coming true because they're testing the theory to see how we respond to it. Yeah. Think about it. Bird Box came out right before COVID. Yeah. Y'all don't remember how Bird Box had the nation on lock. Everybody was like, that's such a stupid ass movie. Y'all niggas can't stay inside.
Right.
That was the main thing niggas was saying all over Twitter.
Let me tell you, I was.
Niggas are so stupid. You can't stay inside. You can't just not look at niggas. You can't just stay in your spot. And then COVID popped off 6 months later. Man. Y'all niggas cannot stay inside.
My bitch ass was outside.
I was outside
skating.
I was not
outside up until the day they canceled.
I was not because I literally.
I was doing all kinds.
That was around the time that I found out that I was allergic to certain things inside of hair dye, and that was also around the time that you started watching that show that was about containment and motherfuckers getting sick too, and I forget what it was called. We was in our apartments when it first popped off. Like, it was crazy. That's when Millie was still in the little Yoda with the pink mask, and so it's like,
What's that?
What?
Millie.
Milan.
Oh.
So it's like that's when it was. I mean, it was a while ago. So yeah, it was like, yeah, I can't with that.
I'm gonna say so. Like literally, whenever a movie comes out and it perpetrates the government as the main perpetrator that is causing the situation, it's not because somebody was so creative. They thought of that shit. Niggas think of that shit, but it comes out of conspiracy theory conversations, right? When a movie is actually allowed to be produced like that, it's because the government is doing it and they're trying to gauge you all's response to how you're going.
I mean, speaking of the zombie shit, there was a thing in the CDC that was released about what to do if there was, and it wasn't a lie, it was real.
They said apparently those of us who took the COVID shot are supposed to be the ones that turn into the zombies
first
because of something once they play like this certain sound, it's gonna make the whatever antibodies, whatever they inject.
Because they said it was supposed to stay in the deltoid, and unfortunately it didn't stay in the deltoid, it traveled. And I feel like that's the reason why there were so many different side effects from this shit, because I don't think you were supposed to take a drug that they mixed up in 30 minutes. Oh, Jenn.
Y'all, they didn't mix the drug up in 30 minutes. They been had the drug. That's the point of them releasing the virus at a mass rate. The problem is, right?
I'm saying, like, you know how polio vaccine been around for forever and shit.
Chickenpox.
So you saying they mixed that shit up a while ago, and they just been waiting to display
it? When did
it ain't far-fetched.
come out? Technically,
in the 90s,
right.
COVID-19 is just the COVID we know.
It's the strand that we know. My son had COVID in 2016. So, and literally it said coronavirus. And I said, what the fuck kind of virus is that shit? And we was quarantined in the children's hospital for 13 days. And he was an infant.
It had said COVID on all Lysol products since the 90s.
Because it is something that is used in SARS. And SARS has been out since the 80s.
Yeah, I remember when SARS happened.
What the fuck is SARS?
SARS is another
that was
respiratory
the very first thing that they tried to say that the Asian people brought to us. Yeah, the swine flu, pig flu, all this shit.
These
it's just
are
SARS.
Variations in the lab that they have stored up, and they just, it's weird because sometimes the problem is I be sounding crazy, but I'm not crazy. I like to read. Me and Jenn was just talking about. I love to read. I did say I read a lot of fiction, so maybe I'm crazy, but the fiction I read is killer shit. So I'm trying to get away with murder around this bitch, okay? I'm not really worried about no scientific shit. I always sucked at science. But what I do like is sociology. What I do like is how people evolve and continue. What's that called? Anthropology type shit. Never wanted to study it in school for real. But it's interesting how they morph different topics to what they want it to mean today. Right? Mm-hmm. And we go back to gun control. When you brought up the other countries that don't have guns, it's because their police don't have guns. That literally is the very reason why we would never have proper gun control in America. I really would just hope this conversation ends and y'all can focus on other things that are more important, because these white ass motherfuckers put bearing arms in their constitution. Okay? And that has not been ratified since 17 whatever.
76. Dang it. That's what I was going to say at first. Dang it, girl. Go with your gut.
Literally. That is something they believe in their soul. That is their innate belief. They have that right to bear arms and protect their homestead. Right? And unfortunately, police forces and all these agencies have gone on with the fact that they cannot properly fight crime without guns.
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
What if the police kept the guns and they banned citizens, regular citizens?
No, because they would still kill black people.
They can't have the excuse for, he was armed.
They would still kill.
They don't have the excuse, but I get what you're saying. But it's like
they can't.
We don't be having guns now.
I feel like the last 6 black people that's been
motherfuckers
killed,
literally real deal
guns.
be having wallets in their hand.
Right,
they phone in their hand.
There's too much money behind this shit. The import of the bullets alone.
Yeah,
That is
bullets are expensive.
That's the one thing they make a lot of money.
That's why I said this is really
So
it's real technical.
I'm gonna say
It gets deeper.
It goes back to war times. Niggas were melting their money to make bullets. Literally, they would melt their gold, their silvers, their coins to make bullets. They believe in protecting.
24 karat gold. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They would rather but imagine that shit. Damn, I got killed by 20. And that's why niggas started taking their bullets from niggas.
Bruno,
you understand?
make a song.
They started collecting their bullet casings back. Because, bitch, this was 24 karat gold I melted for this fucking bullet. I don't need the wealth, but I could shoot another nigga with this same bullet.
Right.
Thanks. So,
like, it's about the money. Because NRA was not created because when they... As government went on, they realized they had to separate their interests, right? I can't sit there and say I want to be part of the KKK, but I have these political aspirations, so my KKK aspirations got to be hidden in something else, the NRA. That's what they did, okay? And if you want to go beyond the NRA, we can just go into the CIA, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Eating their ass up. I told y'all it was going to be that kind of day today.
Like, I'm just saying, and... if you ask a majority of
no, I told y'all it was going to be ugly.
It's going the opposite, honestly, because Georgia, Florida, everybody is taking that shit away with the carry license. Like,
they need to take that shit away from Florida altogether.
Yeah, that permit shit is wow.
It's like they knew there was going to be some more gun control shit coming. So they blocked it by doing that, because now that makes it harder for them. You can't come collect niggas' guns there.
Because exactly.
That's gonna make that shit worse. That's gonna make everything.
And that's when I say
having that shit in the attic, in the basement, in the walls.
They have these events. They orchestrate these events to pull at people's heartstrings, so the emotions of America can be caught up in that moment. However, the laws have already been enacted, which will prevent the whatever effect they are trying to get.
Whatever fucking election or whatever else is going on.
I'm about to say, is it? No. Right now, it's about to be their sessions, their summer sessions, where they're going over different, like I said, last episode when the DeSantis devil introduced that bill, is they about to have their mass sessions. So like they're introducing stuff at the state level right now, then it's going to go to a national level where they're having these conversations about topics that we all are saying we're passionate about. However, we get distracted by one major event, which isn't that major. Yes, kids died, but I need more outrage when the old niggas was shot down in the grocery store.
Yeah.
If we focus so much on setting, that's an innocent place too. I just kind of get my milk for my cereal tonight. You feel me? Like, this shouldn't be. And we're always so happy with the fact that the nigga get life in jail. Fuck that. What the fuck that mean? That don't do nothing for me. Let me tell you something, because y'all still sacrifice 13, 15 black people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You feel me? And what's crazy is the black people shit be real. When it be our churches, when it be our supermarkets, the black people shit be real.
That's not a setting. That's not we gonna come together no, that's, people were actually in there worshiping and invited somebody in there because that's what, I mean. Because
we good Christians.
I was going to say, that's what you do. Right. That's what they do. Like, I mean, it's, hello, like.
You let the enemy into
and
your
then
home.
To allow him to get Burger King and he, like, nah. So, what measures are we expecting as parents? I been picked up from a whole 6-hour ride and they ain't even let me stop and get McDonald's, bitch. So I'm mad they let that nigga get Burger King. I'm telling you.
Like, come on, man.
There was no courtesy. The way Sandra Bland was treated, just simply
for existing.
So
even Corinne, the woman who they were trying to demand to get into her house because she had an assault rifle in her home because she's allowed to have that, but they were saying she was threatening harm to herself. But she was making videos saying, "Y'all, they're gonna say I'm threatening harm to myself, but they've been stopping me and harassing me for all this time."
Right.
Literally.
The woman who shot up in the air for warning signs.
And that was nuts. That was nuts.
Yeah.
I was locked up with a woman.
A fucking warning shot got her all of that.
I was locked up with a woman who got 10 years in Fayette County, Georgia. If you want to petition, she got 10 years for a warning shot for a woman who was driving towards her to actually hit her with the car. 10 years for shooting up. I could have shot you, bitch. boop, boop, and stop the car.
That's your gun.
The little boop, boop. Only because I'm high.
What's your gun sound?
Boop, boop. Period. You feel me? It got a silence on and that bitch go.
Okay, period. There we go.
That bitch go.
Oh,
Listen, don't worry about what my shit sound like for real. You ain't gonna hear it coming.
Period.
Anyways, but
Just know your mama, she gonna have something to do.
baby, the whole family gonna
They gonna
have something to do.
Something to do.
But
No, she got 10 years for shooting a warning shot. Like, bitch,
no,
don't play with
that's
me.
wild.
And did the woman get anything for attempted vehicle manslaughter, homicide, nothing?
No, they never do.
No, but you feel me? A black person with a gun is always more
It's always a
threatening
threat. Yes,
than
girl.
anything else in this world that
Like-
can happen. A white woman could walk around her college campus with a AR
For her graduation
photos.
pictures.
Nobody bats up
And
an
that's
eye.
Kaylee's right.
Right.
But I can't even walk into the BP with my 9. I walk in the BP with my 9 niggas looking at me like, damn, bitch.
Right.
Gangster must be
You
a
know I
fucking
told
lady.
you know I told you
hear is
last
be a
night.
fucking lady.
You know I told you last night I was not happy about the fact that I had Lee Rose at home because I don't be playing that shit. It's not even. It was a point in time. Well, if you had a gun, it was cool. You know, you just had your shit, whatever. But now, like I be telling Milan, it is a necessary thing.
Yeah, 'cause
You have to
everybody
have
is
one.
scared to use it.
Because not and on that, like these young niggas are wow. These people in general are wow.
My dad just sent me a video of a young lady she was doing a ride share, picking up somebody. In
See what I'm saying?
And he
No.
her head at gunpoint and raped her. Gunpoint.
Like no.
He's been jailed. No bond.
And I promise you, rape is one of the lamest things that you could do as a man because
Or
it
as
ain't-
a woman.
That
'cause women
too,
commit
because
rape
they
too.
definitely can. Like that lady did, that high school boy with your nasty 27-year-old fat funky ass, bitch. Talking about he was cheating on you, you don't get him
All
beat
of
up.
that. I
Girl,
don't
shut
even
the
know
fuck
what
up
she's
with your
talking about.
nasty
All
fucking
of
ass.
that.
That shit's so fucking disgusting. But
Can we get to protecting our kids in the schools? Because why is teachers able to prey on our students so easily?
that's what that's what I was getting ready to lead into. Like the fact that you were a teacher, 27 years old, you have sex with these kids, and it's just like, what type of process? What are y'all doing in regards to these kids' safety? All these fucking pedophiles y'all be hiring, like the janitor that ended up following the little girl home and watching her through her window and shit.
No, but now,
yes.
but now that you think about it, look back at when you went to high school and just look back now with the eyes you have now.
But that's what but girl, because if we really want to get into, I'm gonna keep it cute. I'm gonna keep it cute because
I had a couple coaches fucking teach. I had a couple coaches
girl,
that was fucking students.
listen,
It was security guards,
baby,
fucking students,
teachers,
and the girls
coaches,
were going for it. The girls were
girl,
like,
no,
girls were fast.
girl. But at the same time, it's like, once again,
who's the adult in the situation?
what that too, but what are y'all doing in regards to making sure? Because if you go to any job in America, you know, first of all, 9 times out of 10, you gotta piss. Then after that, you gotta go and get documentation for a background check or something. But then I realized that a lot of those background checks, they're only looking for if you motherfucking murdered a motherfucker or you got some shit for theft or something. They're not really checking for all the other shit. No, you might not have killed nobody, you might not have murdered nobody, but they did catch you looking at little girls or little boys on your motherfucking phone.
Another problem is that a lot of people get caught for shit, but they don't actually ever get convicted.
Yeah, that too.
Like, it's like, yeah, I lost. They can be like, yeah, I lost my last job over some allegations, but it never went to actual legal action. So yeah, I was fucking students at the last school too, but I ain't get caught. So
But I
I'm
ain't
fuck
get
students
caught.
at this school
So
too.
it's just like, you, first of all, you're weird. Again,
Yes.
putting your hands on somebody and taking sexual advantage of them without any form of consent, you are a weird motherfucker. Because there are too many people out here in this world that's willing to spread and bend over for absolutely nothing the fuck.
I wish people would stop. That's not what rape is about, though.
I know that it's about the control and all the other shit, but it's like, at some point, that is still a sexual drive. Mm-hmm. If it's that deep that you will, if so, there are people out here who like to get choked when they get fucked. There are women out here who like this, that, and the third when they like this, that, and the third.
As long as it's
So
not
it's
man.
that's what I'm saying. So
The
there
mind
are
of a serial killer,
girl.
though. The mind of a psychopath.
I mean, you're a sick motherfucker regardless.
yes.
But it's like, Get your shit together. It's that fucking deep.
No.
It's never that fucking deep. Because when you go to jail and you sitting there in that seat, I wish I wouldn't. No.
You know what's annoying?
That's wild.
When niggas be like, well, not even niggas, the courts. They be like, we released this person early on good behavior. Yeah, because there was no bitches for them to rape in it.
Like what? And so now this person is back out here,
they got all this pent up energy and shit. Like, duh, like it wasn't not one bitch. And then on top of that, don't let them be a pedophile. It wasn't no kids.
That's like be fucking for real.
No, I'm about to say, but if it was a pedophile, in jail,
they get
the cops get off on letting people know, hey, we got a kid. So
yeah, they do.
Yeah,
they be fucking them up bad.
They do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
and the women too. And
I'm about to say in women because it was a bitch who was in there for touching her child and ended up like something crazy. I don't like getting into some type of stories for real, but I remember the only reason I found that much out because they got her ass in the shower. Mm-hmm. They had got one of them damn sporks, and they got ass. Okay, when I said her ass was in the infirmary, I was like, damn,
again, if you
was beefing. It was like, no,
if you do anything to a person sexually advantage, if you put whatever happened to you behind those four walls when them turned the fucking lights out and everybody done ate, took their nap, that's what fucking happened to you. It is what the fuck it is. Good luck to you. That's your asshole to defend. Moving on. What measures are we expecting as parents, citizens for schools to take in regards to safety?
Booty hole pink. Oh no, it's pussy pink. Booty hole.
That ain't gonna be brown no more. It is gonna be pink because they gonna turn that motherfucker inside out. My daddy told me about how they had a nigga in there in the corner with his asshole hanging out. They fucked the shit out of them niggas in there. They don't play that shit. You want to fight for pussy? Let's get it.
Get the colon out.
Your rectum is on the floor. Now you shitting everywhere. They call you fudge. I'm so fucking serious. It's a documentary about this shit too. It's called something about being turned on. Look, that's what you fucking get. If you want to take somebody's ass, then guess what?
My asshole is clenching so hard right now. Please.
Let's move on.
Like, I've never been into butt play. And like
me either. I don't know. I would have thought you was
me. Oh, fuck no.
You don't have to. No. Because all we said is that you went and lick a boot hole.
I don't have a penchant for pain.
Jen,
I don't have a penchant for pain. Listen.
Wait, sit back. Cause this whole thing, she motherfucking slick.
I hear her humming, but I ain't want to put her on blast.
No, let's.
Cause like I'm saying, she eating.
No, I think it's the thumb.
Oh, she like the thing.
No.
I'm willing to try the full thing.
Ah! Jen.
I think y'all saw me clench my ass. Hey,
how they say it, sis? How they say it, sis? I'm about to fucking.
You gotta start off in steps.
Yo.
So what?
This episode is about
and get a peg.
Okay,
that's what it's called, right?
A who?
A plug.
Butt plug.
Yeah,
start off. You know what's crazy? I bought a butt plug thinking I could just like go full into it. Cause I think butt plugs are really cute. Like, cause y'all know I like to twerk. So I was thinking like, I can give my man a cute ass dance with that butt plug shining. Like I'll bend over, he be like, ooh, that thing winking. Big.
Oh my fucking God.
Y'all, it did not work out.
Did you start off too big?
It was a pointed one. I don't know. Like it was like
point.
Yeah, because they got one that's like shaped like a teardrop.
It's an egg almost.
Yeah, like
it's supposed to make it easy.
No.
She's talking about a point. She make. Use a thumb with a fingernail.
The sharp ass booty hole.
Listen. No.
Wait.
She's probably talking like this.
I'm telling you,
baby. I didn't even twerk.
Did you get it in?
I did not get it in. No, it did not make it.
Did you lubricate it first?
I had that bitch slimy. I could barely hold it in my hand.
I don't like how
she's experienced.
Yeah, something's going like.
I haven't experienced experienced that yet. I've researched it because I am.
Fact, she's interested in it. I like that though. I like people that learn about something interesting because it makes it easy for them to bring the topic up with their partner. Because it's like, you know, some niggas be like, you just read something, you got that freaky shit off of Twitter or some shit with your friends trying some freaky shit. You're like, no, I actually been researching. I want to make you comfortable with it. I want to be comfortable with it. So I want to, like, I like when people research what they want to do. You feel me? Don't research doing that with my booty, baby, because we ain't doing it. We not. My booty hole gonna stay brown.
So let's talk about safety and not of the booty hole.
Stay brown. Go ahead.
Jenn.
I might bleach it. She right. That's what she meant. I might bleach it. Yeah.
I'm about to ask you to leave.
You're not gonna ask her to leave.
Hey, I'm gonna blame whatever that was on that M.
The girl something.
Yeah, I can go with that.
That M or W.
I'm telling you, that motherfucker. Yeah, it's working.
Magnificent gummy.
Oh yeah, can we talk about real quick?
Is that what it's
I
called?
do
Is
not
that
like.
M or a W? Yeah, magnificent gummy.
I don't like how
Not the whole thing, half thing.
the alphabet gang couldn't garner enough attention for the fact that the shooter was a transgender. So somehow the media has decided to like make this black woman who is the friend of the transgender the face of the crime. And I'm so confused because they really asked her, you couldn't have done it any faster. Like they literally been plastering her friendship. And mind you, the last message wasn't a text message. It was a message on social media.
Yeah.
I text Nini. I messaged Jenn on social media. You feel me? Like, it's a difference. So, I love Jenn. Would I have Jenn on the interview if I sat there and go shoot some shit up? If they ask Jenn some questions, they reach it. And that's because none of my bitches talking. Exactly. Like, honestly.
Then I ain't talking either shit.
Like, but I was like, well, did you see the social media message? Like, I'm just saying, like, I feel like now they have decided, because I feel like it's been glazed over. Like, of course, people who's been waiting for all the news on it's been saying, oh, she's a woman. Oh, it's a woman. It's a woman who was a man. I'm like, okay, cool story, bro. You still shot up a school. You're not cool for that. But nobody's like getting enough sympathy. I don't know, but the Alphabet Gang is trying to make it seem like it's an attack upon them.
And it's not. It's not. The fact that was the first thing that came to some of their mind, not all. The fact that that was the first thing that came to your mind is really weird. Somebody's child is fucking dead. No disrespect.
This is my thing. They first thought it was a teenager at first.
I mean, she do look like a fucking kid.
They didn't get mad when they got the wrong fucking age, gender wrong.
It's never a problem with the age thing. It's never a problem with the race thing.
Because Tamir Rice looks like a kid.
Oh yeah, the 12-year-old who got shot by the police officer.
Tamir Rice was a child. If you looked at the pictures of Trayvon Martin, he had a fucking baby face. So please spare me that bullshit.
Also, I just want to tell y'all, fuck niggas.
Michael Brown was a kid.
Y'all fuck niggas is really lame for running up on Tekashi when Zimmerman is walking around this bitch free. Okay.
He should have got his ass
I
whooped.
did my research. I didn't want to just be wrong about that. So, that was an isolated incident that had stemmed from when he stood up with the Puerto Rican flag, I think, yelling at the Mexicans. That has nothing to do with it.
He should have. That's what I'm saying. That young man has caused a lot of issues in his own life. He has caused issues everywhere he go. So whatever happened to Daniel ass, Daniel definitely cooked that shit up. Quay.
Daniel.
Yes. Daniel back at it again.
Why?
Yes.
Even that, the Puerto Ricans got enough like balls to stand up for some lame ass shit as they flag, and who the fuck care about?
Oh
y'all,
shit.
Listen, I like y'all. Y'all cool. I like going to y'all island and shit. But y'all are racist as fuck.
The only people who are going to be fans of us is them people that's on the island that don't let nobody come in.
Why you say that?
Because they the only people we ain't saying nothing about.
I talk about everybody.
I just said that.
So everybody should feel like at least she's not biased towards one person or one group of people. I don't like nobody.
I love the way you did that.
You feel me?
This motherfucker need help though.
I feel like y'all respect my thoughts.
She want me to
opinions.
go to the ladies so bad. Guess what?
I'm thorough in my hate for everybody.
Oh, girl. Come.
Like,
Equal. You get hate. You get hate. You get hate.
It's like, you know, your kid's gonna get out the yard, but Lily is the kid that gets out the yard and takes off running.
yeah,
And no, not only that, she closed the gate so you don't even recognize she out there just yet. And then them little feet are hitting it. But anyway, okay, so that was like okay, so y'all, it's not about y'all. Please we don't have time for that. Y'all literally have enough right now. Then the crazy part about it is, sorry to say, but y'all are untouchable. Nobody can have an opinion. You cannot dislike. You cannot like. You can't do anything. You can't say anything wild about their community. So the fact that y'all think that this is an attack on y'all, we can't attack y'all. You can't attack unless you want to be fucking canceled within 20 fucking minutes. Y'all digging up tweets from 2008 when motherfuckers didn't even know nothing about it, when we were not educated, when everybody was saying the wrong shit to the wrong thing, to the wrong people, to the wrong left, right, when it was just, it wasn't. Y'all dig up shit from back then and motherfuckers get canceled. Shit you ain't said, you forgot that you even had that fucking Twitter and you get canceled. So how could it be an attack on a group of people that are, you're untouchable? You unfucking tough. No, it is, but you can't.
Y'all think
you
y'all
can't.
are.
But
That's
you
the
can't
problem.
though. You cannot disagree or say anything in the slightest that could be considered transphobic or homophobic or just
Because everything's offensive these days.
exactly. So it's like you can't.
everybody's offended.
And you, like I said, your ass is canceled before you even tweet the shit.
That's what
You're done for.
That's what I'm gonna start saying. I'm
That's
a
why
comedian.
comedians aren't funny anymore.
I'm gonna start saying I'm a comedian
Because if you're asking on stage to say the wrong fucking thing about the wrong group of people, and especially the LGBTQIA community, that is your ass.
Stop saying that. Because white people don't get canceled for that shit. Only black people do. There has not been one white comedian that has gone on stage and made those same fucking jokes.
But at the same time, you have to remember that although we're gay together, I'm still white and gay.
I tell y'all that shit all the time.
There's still a difference.
The issues that white people have made for themselves were never black issues. They don't consider us in none of their plights or fights, okay?
No. That's why I found it funny when something happened and all the white women were like, well, we're women. We're all women. It's like, no, baby, because we weren't all women. We weren't all women when this shit was happening. We weren't all women when we had to fight for us to wear our hair the way it comes out our fucking head.
And to this day, sometimes we still get...
Child.
No, you gotta finish it. It's the way she looked over again. They like we got caught skipping school. I'm fucking crying.
Cause you know that blanket.
Baby, look.
Listen.
He'll get rid of me for that goddamn throw, honey.
Did they tell you about the story one time they had it freezing up in his bitch? He wasn't sober. It was cold as fuck. I'm like, well, shit.
She grabs it.
Nini said,
wait, baby. Listen.
I will get you one from upstairs.
Because the moment he sees the little piece of edge control on that hole, I'm going to be asked to leave.
Skirmy.
Girl, he'll get rid of me over that damn thing. It came, the whole little set came together. He was like, yeah, that's alpaca.
What is that, velvet?
Period.
But no.
That's project fur.
The problem is that, like... I'm sick of y'all shit. From a fucking deer.
Period.
The problem is
you,
that people always want to discuss intersectionality,
Baby.
but it never applies to us. And it bothers me because when y'all black people take up white people issues, y'all be the first people to talk about intersectionality. And listen, I just want y'all to know that white people don't fight for y'all the way y'all fight for their white people.
I mean, it's evident. It's evident. The fact that we are still in 2020 fucking 3 explaining racism and explaining how, hey, when you get stopped by the police and when I get stopped by the police are two different things.
They know what racism is. We're explaining privilege.
And they're
that too.
They're overdoing it at work too. When I tell you we have so many diversity, inclusion, exclusivity.
Because you don't ever want to be like, well, you know, if something happens, they want to be able to look that motherfucker in the face and say, hey, you went to several courses, several classes. No. We talked to you about this, so you tweeted that on your page.
When George Floyd happened, they had us in fucking groups, mix of different races and everything, and they had us
Girl,
talking.
shut up.
I'm just sitting there. They had us turn the cameras on and everything. I'm just sitting here like, I'm not teaching them shit. I'm not answering shit.
Because that's not my job.
Because what I want to say, I can't say.
Girl, like, come on now.
So I just sat there. I'm just like,
because I shouldn't have to explain why the nigga shouldn't have his knee on a nigga's neck.
I remember when
regardless of what the fuck he
regardless of what he did.
I remember when I worked for this big box retailer, and I got written up.
All you have to do is comply.
I got written up because I kept using the wrong pronoun. Now, I am not an ignorant person, and I'm not a person that I do stuff to purposely piss somebody off. That's not me. It was literally a confusion for me because I definitely respect a lot of the Alphabet Gang, how they do their shit.
Yeah.
I even respect the whole pronoun thing because identity is how you identify. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I identify as a real ass bitch, and that's just what it is. Can't nobody tell me no different. Can't nobody tell me, Alicia, you fake. Who?
My neck
me?
hurts.
Never.
My neck hurts.
You feel me?
My neck hurts. My neck is hurting.
I identify
My neck is
as a
hurting.
real ass bitch. You feel me? But I had an incident with a guest. I said, sir, because regardless of the acrylics and the tracks you had in your head, you had a full beard. I said, sir. Okay? Got in trouble for that, but I didn't get written up. I had a team member, wasn't transitioning. You can call her by her name, but if you said her or she, oh baby, I am they, them. And every time they try to correct me, I said, baby, that is plural. My grandma was a grammar teacher. They, them means more than one person. I can't get that in my head. It's hard for me. The minute I got written up, I got it. Mm-hmm. I got it. Let me tell you something. The Alphabet Gang won that day because I realized y'all threaten people's money to get y'all points across. There's no better way to do it in America. Capitalism wins, okay? You knock them out at the knees, they gonna do whatever they want for their money back. I get it. However, let's take a step back out of our fucking assholes for 1 second. And
talking about a lot of booty holes.
we did something
It's
about
been a lot
this
of
might be the booty
ass.
hole episode.
Yeah, no, that's what we're gonna call it.
The booty episode.
I mean, because
The
technically,
butthole episode.
my pussy pink, booty hole brown is not copywritten.
Then we need to go buy it.
we can make that title. Pink.
It's a
But
booty.
use like the dollar signs for the S.
Yeah, you be like,
Yeah, use
pink,
like the symbols or something.
brown, pink.
No, but you know what? In reference to that, because if you don't make it an effort to like learn that and do that and like
Right.
really, it's something it's not an easy thing. The only
It's
reason
basic
why
level.
I have gotten accustomed to it, number one, is because one of the beautiful people that I work with is trans at my job, so very early on, pronouns and all this stuff was established because I don't like to offend nobody.
Right, same.
I don't like to offend nobody. So I like to make sure that whatever you identify, hey, cool. Now, there are parts of it that is a bit confusing to me, and if that is the case, then I have those who are a part of that community who I can lean on to be like, hey,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah, but give me some grace because I'm not trying to be
Like,
malicious.
you know that I'm not,
Somebody
but
say,
see,
my intent's
but
not to be
see, when I
malicious, you know what
talk
I'm
to
saying?
a few of my good friends about that, they can tell when you're simply just ignorant to it and you don't know, versus when you're trying to be
funny.
funny.
Facts.
They know the difference. So that's really lame because I'm sure in the context of it all, you
Yeah.
were just not.
The third one, I definitely was like, for one, I'm Southern as fuck. You feel me? There's not many times I speak to an adult that I don't say ma'am or sir. I don't
Yeah.
care if you look like you the same age as me. When I work in customer service, if I don't know your name in that instance, ma'am or sir, those are manners. Those are the manners I was raised with. So in that instance, that was just my upbringing. Like, okay, I see you for what you are, sir. You feel me? That's what it was. The they, them, I literally told the sweetheart girl because
That's a lot though. And
I
honestly,
like, it confuses me.
there are a lot
I
of people in
understand.
that community who don't agree with that.
They
Like,
don't agree with educating
Because
others.
they feel like they can be both.
I just, you know what? Maybe we said we was going to have the episode, but we sat down and we had a good conversation. And I feel like with everything that's going on, this would be a great time to do it. So I'm definitely going to be keep an eye out. And if you would love to come and sit on our couch.
I don't want to offend no more people.
But that's the thing. If you're here and we're having that conversation, that's us hashing out and figuring out to get to the bottom.
Couch who identifies.
That's what I'm saying. So if you see this and you feel like you can come and we have a conversation.
Somebody I know. I don't want no strangers because
not necessarily strangers, but those who know us. Those who know us and you would like to come and have the conversation, then cool. Because no, I don't want nobody to come. First of all, this is my home. So y'all ain't just pulling the fuck up. That's just number one.
It's not even about,
love you to death.
Yeah.
No, for real. Because y'all probably be, the way I be cussing motherfuckers out on the internet, somebody probably waiting to be invited over here. And I hate it for your ass. But, no, not an attack on them. I just feel like
Step out your assholes for a minute.
Like it's not like come on now.
It's not about y'all for real. Can we? Because the thing is, I really don't even understand the purpose of telling us that she was trans. Okay, what is it?
It doesn't matter regardless. People lost their lives.
People lost their lives. You're a criminal.
And that's what T.S. Madison was saying. Like, I like the whole thing that's going on with Kevin Gates and the transgender lady who said she slept with him and all this shit. It's like now.
Baby, we is not worried about nothing Kevin Gates do. We know that boy is filthy.
Number one. But see, that's the thing. If you identify as...
He didn't have a career when Sydney did it.
But even still, you shouldn't be outing people because... If you say that you identify fully as a woman, once again, not being disrespectful. If you say that you identify as a woman,
are you exposing?
Why are you telling that you had sex?
What are you exposing?
I don't have to tell nobody when I get some dick. Do you? Like it's not that. Like that's what I'm saying. So you're doing it with the purpose or an intent to be ill.
But hold on, was y'all on Twitter last summer when that shit popped off in Miami, where it was like a known stripper?
Yes.
Bruh, but the thing is, like, how the fuck was you
what?
fooled?
What happened?
Did you? But
What happened? Damn it!
She was okay. So listen, it was this woman because she's a woman. She got the pole taken out. She got a hold up. She was born a man. She from New York. She moved down to Miami. I guess it was like during the surgery, after the surgery, whatever. She started working out in Miami, whatever. A Haitian nigga, you know, Haitian niggas, Zoes run their mouth so fucking much. A Haitian nigga got on Twitter and said, "Hey, my boys, I found out y'all been fucking the tranny out here." And niggas was like, what the fuck is you talking about? You like, boy, y'all about to be hurt when y'all find this shit out. And niggas trying to figure out, like, what the fuck this come from? She a known, like, had, like, over, like, 10,000 followers. Like, she a known stripper. Like, she be with niggas, you feel me? She be with niggas who got money in Miami. Mm-hmm. And it ended up being her face that they showed. And they was like, yeah, this is a tranny.
And then she started...
That is an offensive word. I'm sorry. I did not mean to use that. This woman is not who y'all said, who y'all think
she's transgender.
She's a transgender. This is a nigga y'all fucking. And everybody was like, oh, that ain't no nigga. What are you talking about? That ain't no nigga. They was like, bruh, this is her without the filters. Strong ass face.
Very
when I say... You would have known it was a nigga. You would have known it was a nigga.
You can't come back.
You would have known it was, cause especially it's a Latina. So you feel me? Like with them,
very strong features.
Very strong, like the nose, jaw, strong ass face, very my boy.
So how was she getting that?
Cause she got curly hair. She didn't really have her titties done. She didn't really have titties. She had flat titties, but
didn't really have an ass either.
She didn't have body. It's because niggas in Miami, especially dumbass niggas who got money, go for light skin curly hair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they go for filters. And she was a dancer. When you dancing, how dark is it in the club when you dancing?
This is the same one who did.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I done seen some.
Oh yeah.
She started posting pictures with the guy.
Oh yeah. Cause then once niggas started realizing like, yo, this really might be a nigga. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. So she was like, oh, I know y'all know about it. She created a whole page. I guess she
whole thread.
Like a whole like she was like, oh, I know y'all niggas about to start playing with me. Started putting showing like they tattoos, they jewelry, like, oh, this nigga one of the top drug dealers in Miami. Y'all playing with me? What the fuck you was in this pussy? You know it's a pussy. And it was like, you know, I couldn't feel the difference. You feel me? And this one nigga ain't got a lot to say. I ain't touch you. We was chilling. We was kicking it in the house. She posting pictures of you like, this ain't from your story. But that's another thing. How you collect receipts that long if you ain't planning on exposing them later?
In the first place. So it seemed like she might have told the
No, because you feel when you are
period, because you had the receipts ready. Oh, just wait till I go live. The Haitian man started, but then it was like 2 days later. They was like they found out that the Haitian ended up fucking her too. So that's how he found out that she wasn't who she was. Yeah, that part came out later.
So he outed himself.
He outed himself, but he was trying to do it ahead of time. Yeah.
Trying to jump the curve.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. So that goes the thing is it's hard to trust y'all sometimes. You feel me? And then y'all be confusing me for real. Like, let's go to Bruce Jenner. His mama named him Bruce, so I'm gonna call him Bruce. I understand the whole dead name type shit. You feel me? I ain't no disrespect.
Yes, dead naming is awful.
The grandma's the baby.
Caitlyn.
But that's the thing, right? So Bruce loved bitches, so he was straight. Then Bruce decided to turn to Caitlyn. Caitlyn still loved bitches.
Caitlyn gay.
Caitlyn gay. That shit confusing, is it not?
It is. Yeah, it's confusing.
It's confusing as fuck if you think about it. Because technically, y'all say gender don't matter, but your sexuality is based off your gender.
But that's the thing. Maybe you feel like you don't feel like a man. You feel like, you have the woman in you, but you still have an attraction to women. So although you may not...
That's because I believe people have a desire to be more of a part of a community than anything. That's what it really is. These motherfuckers just want to be a part of something.
So why not just join a gang? Gangs are cool.
No.
They can't be black, so they create some other shit.
Club.
Niggas do need to learn how to play chess again. We can create some chess clubs around this bitch.
I'm about to ball this motherfucker today.
Girl Scouts.
Listen,
also,
they be molesting
like
me doing that.
I'm not laughing at the molest. I'm laughing at...
I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe the motherfucker who just did that shit to Kevin Gates is the same person who did that shit to House Phone on No Jumper, which started the whole No Jumper downfall. And they were saying then when the motherfucker did that to House Phone, like, that was the whole reason you came to do this interview. You didn't come to do a real interview to talk about your business and all that. You
came here to expose.
You came to expose a nigga.
And again, that doesn't make sense if you identify, you feel your heart, your soul, your back, your ass has that you are a woman. Women are out here talking about who they fucking. Nobody's doing that besides the bitch who was claiming Snoop Dogg. What's her name? Nasty bitch.
That's
yes.
the bitch friend.
Shut up!
They're friends.
Shut up!
That's the thing.
I'm leaving.
That's why I'm like,
I'm leaving.
That's why I really don't. I don't like. I really be saying, like, when it comes to like, whenever
leaving.
it's a person is tied to more than one famous person like that, I really barely ever have the capacity to believe them. Because at that point in time, who are you to pull this same scheme on multiple people and think we got to believe it over and over again?
Oh, like, be fucking for real.
I can pull the same finesse with Wells Fargo, BOA, and Chase. You feel me? But I'm not going to say it out loud what the finesse is.
Selena did it. She don't care.
I'm about to say, because Selena did Chief Keef. She did the basketball players.
Sorry.
She did, yeah.
I'm sorry to say it. So just to show that it's
Selena got like 15 bodies.
Academics.
Industry bodies.
15.
Academics.
Girl, yes.
I'm about to say, she was fucking niggas who was beefing with each other.
All kinds of basketball players.
I'm about to say, and her friend was talking about she sucked like 6 niggas up in one night and swallowed all their dicks, like swallowed the nut.
We're getting banned.
I'm saying, like, these...
I think that's the one that was talking to Adam, and Adam was mad. He was like, damn, yo, do all that, but you won't fuck me on camera for plug talk. You know, he got him and his wife do little shit. So, that shit weird, man. That shit not
That's
cool.
weird that he felt entitled, the fact that she'll...
It's the fact that you the entitlement.
I don't want to swallow this nigga dick. I don't want to swallow your dick.
Not only that, but then not only the entitlement, but you as a man. That's why it's like, y'all motherfuckers do not care. Why would you want to play in the pool that every nigga done swam in? What's wrong with you niggas?
Boy, that ain't a great motherfucking analogy.
That's fucking disgusting.
Shit dirty as fuck. Got all the little germ bubbles.
Y'all always calling somebody ran through, but y'all be running to the ran through. I mean, knees to fucking chest.
Purposely.
What?
Because they don't have to work for it.
Y'all ever heard of Kazumi?
They gotta work for it.
It's another no jumper bitch. That bit she said.
Who is No Jumper?
She said
it's
like a
podcast,
blog, like a YouTube podcast, and they have different.
It used to be a
no, it's going to hell now.
It used to be a hip hop blog.
They might as well turn this shit into a nursing home.
Rolling Stones did an article about him showing that he basically is giving a platform to neo-Nazis and people that go completely opposite of the audience you have. You know
exactly.
And it's just it's getting worse.
I was about to say, wasn't that Andrew Tate nigga on that No Jumper shit?
Nah.
Oh, he wasn't. He was just another.
I think he was on. Did he go to? I think he went to Fresh and Fit. I'm so glad you rarely hear anything about them anymore. I hope Myron is somewhere nursing his hair plugs.
The Indian looking guy.
I don't be hearing you, but I'm saying you don't really hear as much about them as it was at a
like Patreon type shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. They have less. When it comes to, they still make more money probably like that because the thing is, when you have a focused group of people that they want to belong. Yes, when you have a focused group of people that they're like,
sad,
you know what,
niggas.
I don't want to go viral. I don't want all these people who disagree with me to attack me. I want only people who agree with me to have this conversation with me. So
ego strokers.
You feel me? You're big enough now that you don't have to be on YouTube with it. Be on Patreon and put the videos out once a week. They gonna pay for this shit.
It's crazy. Y'all think that it's so simp and lame to put money into a woman that you want to be with and have her do every fucking thing for you, but you will pay a bald Arab to tell you to go backwards in your life in regards to dating. Be fucking for real for 30 seconds, if you will.
Dating has been interesting. These past few years, I can only imagine what it's going to be like for our children.
Man, I'm telling you.
Upsetting because the problem is,
I'm
definitely raising. I still like it's okay.
Let Kimbe tell this. Skylar ain't going outside.
You know when Kevin Gates used to ask that. Not Kevin Gates. Kevin Samuels.
The early Twitter hookup.
No.
What is it? The
culture
sex era. Mm-hmm. That's what fucked everything up. I'm
about to say niggas was doing that with Black Planet, not just Twitter.
No, there's a specific era.
It was. I mean, but I wasn't fucking niggas off of Twitter either.
Era. That's why Twitter has just
Twitter after
turned
dark
fucking
just started coming out too.
Oh yeah, Twitter after dark was a crazy time for real.
I just deactivated my Twitter like 2 weeks ago.
Twitter is for
I just got on this motherfucker.
I love my Twitter. That's one of my.
Twitter is a wild fucking place,
so
baby.
Conversation that can go on
and then we're not even gonna talk about Black Twitter.
Twitter, Snapchat.
I got rid of Snapchat too.
I never had a Snapchat.
That shit started a hookup culture.
That's why I never liked Snapchat.
Definitely did.
Yeah,
yes, because all that shit disappearing and all that shit.
I'm using it for the filters, goddamn.
And niggas was sitting there trying to send you dick shit, and that's another thing. Snapchat made it so easy to geotag that hook up with people that are supposed to you because you're like, oh well, one of my followers live right around the corner from me.
I'm telling y'all, that shit started that in Twitter.
I never get my shit on.
No, once I realized that's what people. I was like, oh, I'm
hookup culture.
Yeah.
And that shit in my heart of hearts, I feel like that shit fucked up something in the dating world.
Because you used to have to work for a little piece of pussy.
Baby, let me say it's
too accessible. Because I mean, even now they have Facebook dating.
Yeah.
2 years ago, I used it, so I would try to see what was hitting on.
Did it hit on anything?
We're hitting on shit.
Really?
I ain't even surprised.
I'm keep. Oh no, save that because we need to do an online dating episode.
Yeah, I'll be on. I mean, I've done Hinge, I've done Bumble. I've been bored. Like,
we gonna talk. No, don't give it away.
Like when I'm not in a relationship.
Y'all not getting a 2-for-1. Fuck y'all.
Sometimes I do that just to have somebody to text. Don't even meet up with the nigga. Ghost them back.
No, because it's some. Shut up, Jenny. I don't want us to get.
That's gonna be a good conversation.
Yeah, right.
I'm telling you, it's a nigga in a little chair.
Profiles waiting on your ass.
They call me fat and nasty. Just terrible. He waiting on you, bitch.
Oh my god.
Belly full of oil.
But nah.
Cash at me first.
Well, oh, dang. Oh no.
Pick it up.
Ooh.
Pick it up.
Oh yeah. What song is that?
About no girls gone wild.
Period.
Travis Porter and
you knew she's gonna know.
Do it. Come on, which one? Because I was going through Travis Porter and I could not find a song last night.
Shut up.
Girls Gone Wild.
Girls Gone Wild?
Yeah.
Really?
Why?
Go ahead. Just go ahead. Continue the conversation. I'm sorry.
I'm about to say, if you
because they definitely they played that shit last night. They played like 6 of them.
Apple Music, which one you want?
See, I got YouTube Music.
Me too.
I'm about to say, because it's going to be on that Travis Porter tape. Hold on, I got it. Because I was listening to, what's my shit?
No, that might not be on there, though.
Is that Rich Kids?
No. It might not be on, like, that shit probably be on, like...
Because YouTube Music...
But I'm about to say, it's going to be on music,
YouTube
my
Music
mixtapes.
be having Wayne mixtapes and shit. That's why I got YouTube Music, and I got rid of Apple and Spotify. Because and Tidal, because they didn't have the mixtapes that we grew up on. That's what I
don't like Tidal.
Future... Lil Wayne, I done got us all, of course. I'm sorry, but that song was stuck in my head yesterday, and I could not find it.
That's my shit.
Them
girls was my shit,
baby.
Listen.
Let me tell you something. I made a lot of money.
Could it be Rich Kids?
That's Stewie Rock and Montana, y'all.
It is Montana the Mac.
It's right. Montana Mac.
That's the song I'm thinking about.
That's Montana Mac.
So that's what coming up right here.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we got it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Stewie Rock.
Yeah, Girls Gone Wild.
E.T. was there last night. I could have sworn.
E.T. still be hosting, child.
That's what I was about to say.
E.T. been hosting since I was in middle school.
Girl, when you was getting ready and you heard, you just got let go.
Listen.
He be DJing at U-Bar. He was the DJ at my birthday party last year.
That's what they literally leave VVS.
They left VVS to go to
U-Bar.
Yeah,
how about say because E.T. go wild.
If I go to the U-Bar after 2 o'clock, it's to get my wings and go home.
He was cracking jokes on me when I was on the mechanical bull because I was up there a long time.
You went somewhere on Tuesday, R&B Tuesdays.
No, I went on my birthday. It was a Saturday.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Dang, let me say something. That makes sense. I'm about to say, I haven't been on mechanical bull in a minute.
3-minute video.
I did
3 minutes.
You did 3 minutes? You really playing on...
you be riding?
I'm a pillow princess.
Sure.
I mean, I don't mind doing work, but this hip and this knee, this athletic body.
But you thin though. Niggas should be. I was gonna say niggas should be able to lift you up.
Yeah, maybe tall, but I'm petite.
Yeah, I'm about to say niggas tall shit.
Yeah,
that's alright.
I'm fine with that.
We freaky.
I'm my daddy's son, huh?
What's that video I had posted?
Again.
Like, the whole come from my daddy's side.
Again. Now neither one of them coming back.
Baby, I live here.
No.
Well, so...
What you do to him, Kimbe?
It had to be the damn edible for real.
Are we done?
Not really, but yeah, we can't.
Because I feel like the last one is really a give. Like I don't feel like we should.
We kind of discussed that within all the other topics.
That's what I said. That's why I didn't say nothing about the innate attachment. Because I mean, we know why we need guns and why we like guns. I mean,
oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Because I mean, white men.
What's wrong with me
guns.
having what the fuck? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Guns do not just get up and kill people. Motherfuckers with problems with guns kill people. I ain't never seen a gun just walk down the street and go off on somebody. Like it's.
I remember I stopped the bitch from firing off on me.
Metal detectors at Jonesboro.
Yeah.
I ain't go to Jonesboro. I would never go to no ghetto ass school that had metal detectors.
We was the most whitest school out of the whole Clay County.
We really were, but we were so.
But still ratchet at the same time.
That's what I was about to say.
So weird. Cause like, look,
it was like what?
Freshman year of high school, I remember it like it was nothing. I was by the cafeteria. This is when we were very diverse, inclusive, and exclusive.
Y'all had the most white people in the whole county.
There was a
Not
fight
no
with
more.
the Vatos. What Jonesboro used to have nothing but a whole bunch of Vatos.
I was probably a part of that. Was it girls or boys?
Both.
Yeah, I was
My
in
freshman
that.
year, it might have been before I knew you. You might be right because I saw
I
one
know.
pop a blade out his mouth.
I
First
know.
floor by the lunchroom. That was you, Nini. That's my bitch.
Hey, in all retrospect,
Bruh,
they was fucking with us, and it was because motherfuckers wanted to be rude. And I know that no disrespect. I know English ain't your first language, but I don't. But
Nini, before you start,
No
might I add, that was the first week of school.
Oh, we was lit.
Continue.
We was lit.
School.
Shit, we was on lockdown because what you call it, dropped the nigga on his head that wasn't even supposed to be up there. That's why I was like, again, going back to the safety measures. Motherfuckers could literally just walk up to our schools. You can't do that shit now. But literally, you could just, if we felt like it, you could just go to Lovejoy. If you felt like it, you could just walk your ass on Monday's Meal. Now, you had to do a little bit more dodging on Monday's Meal.
What's crazy
but you was able to get your ass over there if you really felt like
went
it.
to Lovejoy and used to go hang out in North Clayton.
Like, you could, you really,
you in the drive for real.
Badass. Look at him over there smiling. You ain't shit. Making them people work extra hard looking for y'all's ass.
Over at North Clayton vibing, you feel
so it's like you really could just
in the lunchroom.
Motherfuckers that graduated last year, before last year, old asses up there talking to us.
Don't let you play sports because you might know one of the coaches from the other team, so you act like you in that fucking school for real. I used to play, boy, what? You used to be like, damn, coach, why you acting like that?
Yeah.
Like, you used to act like I know them and shit. They just be like, huh? Yeah, I'll just keep walking.
Terrible.
Blend
terrible,
in.
terrible, terrible.
You feel me? And that is sad, though, because that was when we not old, but shit, that was a minute ago. And they have yet to improve anything to go on and how people have access to these schools.
They really don't.
They have yet given teachers the proper measures to protect themselves and the students that they are.
I don't think the teachers need anything to protect themselves right now, though.
I actually think we might need to get them teachers straps for real, because maybe them students.
Why you say that? You think they'll shoot a student? You think so?
Bruh, there's
I
a
think
reason
a
why
student
there's
will
certain
stop.
people who aren't teachers. There's a reason why certain teachers are quitting now. There's a reason why we have a teacher shortage now.
Yeah.
Them badass kids.
You know, them kids,
Just
them kids
imagine
is
somebody
lit.
that's going through
That's
it
why I
at
said, y'all
home.
thought we was
They're
bad,
going
bro.
through it at home and then going to work and going through it with your goddamn badass kid.
Yeah.
It just snap.
True.
Mental. And they can say mental stuff because they can prove that they got shit going on. Domestic violence going on at home.
Domestic
Barely-
violence.
barely
No, but
able-
my thing is that they should be able, like, I don't know if y'all saw it on TikTok, but there was, the lady was able, like, she pretty much moved her classroom. It turned into like a motherfucking shielding room or some shit. So it's like, it's stuff that we could do since y'all,
that way. Yeah,
since we not, because I mean, even with Scholar School, you have to be like buzzed in. You have to be buzzed in order to get, you know, into the actual school.
Right,
but there are times where they don't look or ask what you need. They just look and see that somebody ringing the doorbell and just buzz you in.
Yeah, see, no, not my kids' schools, and that's one thing I will say. Like, but that's elementary school, right? Mm-hmm. It ain't like that at the middle schools.
Or high school. You cannot just walk up to them schools like that anymore. You can't. Like how you would be able to go back and visit your teachers and say, hey, and shit. You cannot do that shit anymore.
No.
You cannot do that shit no more.
You gotta actually go to homecoming.
Help, girl.
And I ain't doing that.
I ain't even been to a high school homecoming.
Me either. I ain't been there so long.
No, I had to get dragged to my college homecoming last year.
Yeah. I ain't been to a homecoming in a minute.
I remember some of their
I be
faces,
wanting to
I'm
go
like, oh,
sometimes,
hey,
but it's like, I wouldn't know a fuck person there. And I don't think that many of our alumni come back for it to be like oh, hey.
No, it'd have to be like a really like.
We have to let everybody know, like, hey, bring your ass.
I feel like it has to be all the years included.
Yeah, in order for it to be lit, like, y'all gotta come.
Because you gotta think about it. A lot of us, like when me and Kayla, for instance, we came into freshman. A lot of y'all were our friends.
Girl.
So
we used to have a
baby. Everybody together.
I've been consistent for a long time. I've always hated everybody. So like when I went to my 10-year reunion,
we didn't even have ours.
When I went to my 10-year reunion,
everybody was
maybe like 7 people taught me. When I say from the time we walked through the door, everybody knew who my ex-husband was. That nigga didn't go to my high school. That nigga's from the east side. How the fuck is y'all talking to this nigga? Like, this nigga was dapping niggas up. Like, this nigga talked to way more niggas than I talked to 7 people the whole time. And 2 of them was my best friends that flew in from out of town to make sure they came to the reunion because I said I didn't.
Which is wild because the same thing really happens to me with Kimbe. We go places and I feel like I'm having to introduce him, and before I can say, hey, this is, oh, what's up, nigga? Yeah, you remember? All right, nigga, gonna chop it up, nigga. I've been knowing this nigga for 32, and I'm just like,
bruh, to this day, I'm still known as my ex-husband.
Do I have any friends?
His old lady or my brother's big, like, oh, that's, and why am I know about my little brother? That shit be so weird. And I'm like, I've been in the field way longer than both them niggas.
Oh my God.
That's the crazy part about it. And they both know it. It's just that I've always been the silent killer. No. And that's another problem.
But we don't kill anybody for real.
Huh?
This was a great episode, and we do thank y'all for coming. Please.
Thanks for having me again.
I've been quit it.
I think I might keep you for a little while. I need a debate shirt. No, you definitely gonna get a lot of shit.
We need titles, and I think I'm gonna just start going by Black Supremacy Bay.
I'll have to get back to y'all on my bay.
Me too, because I want to be very creative with mine.
Yes, I want to serve you hoes because Black Supremacy Bay is kind of up there. That's kind of that shit.
I just
solid.
feel like it's a consistent thing that I'm going with.
Pocahontas Bay.
Ooh, Polka Bay. Damn, I like that.
Polka Bay.
But I
like
also
that.
want to include sipping on gin because that's been like that's what people like. People
Period.
Like, sipping on gin. I'll be like, what's up?
Yeah, it's me. It's real. I'm pretty in real life. This my real nose. My real hair. Period.
It ain't the filter.
No,
30% of the time, all the other 70 is me.
Period. But don't worry about that, cause
I
like the
give
lady
y'all
said,
1%.
so it's the filter. We'll use the same filter, and y'all don't be filtering with the filter. I don't know. Maybe your dad is real handsome and he gave it to you. I'm not sure.
I look like my dad. That's the thing.
But so no disrespect.
I
No
don't like my
disrespect.
dad.
No disrespect. No disrespect. No disrespect. No
I
disrespect. No disrespect.
I don't like my
No
dad,
disrespect. No disrespect. No
But not
disrespect.
just as,
No disrespect. Mr. Anthony is a beautiful specimen.
I'm just about to say, that's kind of what daddy look like.
He is fine.
you want to get your reaction. I'll show you what-
Please. I told Miss Judy. No, I told her. No, my husband fine hair too. But
So see, he think my mama fine. So
oh yeah, we all agreed on that.
My service
Even
desk
Dre.
over here.
Ain't mama fine. Mama stepping. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
No, she baby big fine. I'm talking about. If she wasn't my mama.
Pull up. The pictures won't pull up.
It's baby. It's giving my God, Jen. You got longevity in this shit, girl.
Oh, that's my daddy.
That's zaddy.
Girl, the skin, the hair,
I say he work out because you can see it in his shoulders.
That's my zitty. My daddy.
and his military background. And
Military cop.
Oh yeah, so he got a body for real.
period.
My dad.
Let me see your mama.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Listen,
She said she don't know. No, she don't know which one she gonna want. It depends
I might want both.
on the day of the week. Not you menaging people, parents. Can we cut the cameras off?
Oh,
Baby ain't got a body. Stop playing.
Hold the fuck up, baby. Listen.
Kimbe said. Kimbe said, "Who mama? Who mama said?"
Hey, Miss Parker.
No, for real.
Hey, you said you got bodies.
Girl, she would come to the games, right? And she would have her shorts on, and she would have like our sandals.
She got legs.
She got legs, baby. Soft skin, fine as hell. And wear them mother. And let me stop because that's my mom, and that's disgusting to be lusting after her. But
That is very Oedipus.
it is. Ooh, I don't like that. That sounds like a Spanish pedophile.
You never read the play Oedipus?
No. Girl, don't about to be reading that shit like you.
That's a play you read in English literature.
No, not in my class. That lady was at her desk crying because of Kimbe them. We didn't read shit. Miss Crawford, we didn't read shit in there. That lady was crying every day.
No, that's not a teacher that should have had a gun.
No, she was she
That's a teacher that should not have had a gun.
baby.
Okay.
When I say murder was the case, that would have been y'all ass. She would have shot the fuck out of y'all. This nigga had these fucking speakers. This nigga playing some cut. I walk in the room. Yes.
What's up?
I walk in the room and I go to give her my paper like, hey, I'm a new student. What do I sit? She did one of these and put her head back in her hands.
Your number.
Bitches was playing,
Alcohol.
making up dances in the corner. This nigga got that song playing. Niggas playing dice. I was just like,
It's your
wow.
boy, Mr. Flunky Flex.
How you feeling, baby?
I mean, I ain't all day in the mall, baby. You looking good. I know to see your ass in the hood.
Yeah.
Turn that flex if you could.
But anyway, hey.
Don't drop the number or something.
And we can on the sun. And we can on the sun. Cause tonight we got busted. I'm digging in them drops on serious. That ain't my shit though. Listen.
Girl.
I no business listening to it either.
Exactly.
But hear it on the radio.
Listen,
Mama,
them little springs, right.
Listen, same thing.
I had to be in middle school, I think.
No, some cut. It did come out middle school because I was in Atlanta by that time, so it was like 8th, 9th grade. But I will say, when I was in 6th, 7th grade, what was my song? From the window.
Hey,
to the wall. To the wall.
I got to see them perform that at Wild 'N Out. Like,
Shut up.
I got to go to Wild 'N Out.
Hump and stomp.
I did not know they had bonded over their disabilities.
That's wild, right?
That's crazy. I didn't even realize they both had disabilities.
They really
this
have
time.
disabilities.
Oh yeah, like crazy. One of them got like one hand. It's like the nigga off of Scary Movie. Scary Movie 2, where he was like, my turn.
Wait.
That's my favorite
person in the movie. Because Jenn face. Jenn like, no, wait, it's not a myth. No, baby. One of them has an issue where he like limp. I think Kane is one with the hand and D-Rock is one.
Yeah, it's called lame. It's like when your leg,
He got what?
It's called when you. That's what lame means. When it's like something wrong with your leg. Lame, L-A-M-E. Okay. But yeah, they bonded over.
I thought you were saying that was the name of the disease.
Yeah. Turn the cameras off. No. Turn the cameras off.
Kimay, cut it. I'm serious. Cut it off. Cause
she said, he can lame as fuck, dude.
Kimay,
just
come on.
Just a little bit.
No, we're gonna, but hey, you don't want me to walk off.
His nickname is Ped.